17 days, this is his 266th round as a pro. Trout, who just went downstairs with the straight left to the body like we saw him do many times against Miguel Cotto in his last fight. This is his 152nd round as a pro. The fans, of course, will react to anything Canelo does.
In the first round, Canelo got to Trout at about this distance. He felt like he was almost there, and then he just couldn't land. Touched him on the chest there, but this is the distance Canelo needs to start landing. And there's
a right hand.
Consistently slipped the jab to his own left, so he kind of met him with that uppercut there.
And Canelo loads up with two, make it three right hands. That third one connects on the temple. Both have thrown the exact amount of power punches as Trout comes back. Canelo looking to jab. Lead right hook by Trout. There's a nice 1-2 that catches Canelo. Canelo lunging in, swarming Trout. Punches and again pivots away from the ropes, looking to establish control in the center of the ring as he unloads two jabs and goes downstairs to the midsection. Less than a minute remaining in the third round.
Guys are starting to open up this round. You see a lot of times they're straight shot, they're cross. Canelo's right cross and Trout's left cross. A lot of times they throw it to the chest or to the stomach. It's because they're having so much trouble finding the range against each other. They just want to touch something and maybe try to follow it up. There goes again with Canelo throwing that right cross to the stomach.
Good point.
And Canelo lunging forward, not gauging the distance, and Trout tagging him. Canelo lands the jab. Trout again looking to establish the back jab upstairs and downstairs. There's Canelo with the jab and then the straight right to the sternum. Seconds left in the round. Oh, a nice jab from Canelo. That stings Trout, who comes back. Straight right hand jab. A minute here as Trout now beginning to connect on Canelo, trying to befuddle Trout. Trout, though, lands the straight left to the sternum. Less than 5 seconds. Body with the right hand.
So what that...
Oh, and a nice right hook
right
there.
Hand. He doubled that right hand up. Oh, he's hurt.
Uppercut by Canelo. Counter right by Trout. Trout now going to the uppercut well.
And Austin Trout's committed to the body work. And I'll tell you...
Backs up from the counter shot from Trout.
Trout's controlling this round, and Canelo keeping his hands very low.
You know, Al, you made a point with those body shots Trout's throwing.
Canelo doing a good job, though.
He's been stationary for those straight shots Trout's throwing. Although it's a good counter from him.
Stiff counter right from Canelo. We've reached the midpoint as a nice right uppercut by Canelo. The midpoint of the fight.
We see a good exchange from these two fighters. That was a little earlier in the round where Canelo landed the right and the uppercut. Trout was able to turn this round. We take a look at Canelo with his hands low, stationary, as Paulie said. Some are not getting there, but Trout was controlling the action, ripping shots to the body.
It's often the case when you have a conventional fighter, and there is Canelo dropping Trout with a straight right on the attack. Trout trying to survive another overhand right, a counter left from Trout.
Sharp, just like it's the middle of the round. Trout came out to a lazy jab and got countered hard.
Another right hand connects. And with every shot gaining confidence as Trout comes behind the guard with the left hand.
Done better than Canelo since he's been hurt.
Canelo rips a right hand jab. Wants to circle away from the right. There's Trout with a nice short left uppercut. Straight right finds its mark.
It's a great round of boxing.
Counter right by Trout. Hits him with the jab, misses with the left, and Canelo was looking for the counter right.
Sorry, the way this round started, did you think it would end with Trout walking down Canelo?
No. He was hurt badly early in the round, sent down as you see there, but Austin Trout came back to probably win most of the rest of the round.
Some of these rounds can go either way.
And
there's a nice straight left from Trout as the action. Left uppercut by Trout finds its mark.
Trout threw the uppercut very effectively against Cotto. Didn't expect to see it too much in this fight, but he's landed it.
And Trout putting together flurry of punches. There's a straight right hand.
He's obviously not watching the fight.
Controversy has reigned supreme in the state of Texas in the past. Trout's camp very cognizant.
We're now going to see whether Austin Trout can pick up the pace. And here's the point. It makes Trout fight a totally different fight.
Yeah, he forces him to take more chances. And he forces him to go into the teeth of the lion, so to speak, because Canelo is the puncher. Although Trout lands a good shot there.
And he is more aggressive. Resets. There's the 1-2 combination by the southpaw. He gets jacked to the jaw again.
Canelo Alvarez landed.
And he lands another straight right. Canelo done with the showboating for a moment again. With the high guard, has his hands up and then comes back. Has Trout on the ropes momentarily. 10 seconds left in the 10th. Nice straight left.
For much of that round, was able to land fairly effectively. Gets the good strong jab in there and throws the uppercut. A couple of very big moments in the round. And one of them was this uppercut. It looked like it should have hurt Austin Trout even more than it did. It did buckle him momentarily. Slight edge for Canelo, 2 points for Steve, and 1 for Paulie.
Know what that means, Al? That means for those of us that are actually watching the fight, good uppercut there by Canelo.
Left uppercut to the body. There's a right uppercut to the torso by Canelo. Catches Trout again with the right forward. Counter right by Trout. Now they exchange single shots. We are headed to the 12th and final round here in Texas. Title unification fight on Showtime.
This was where Austin Trout was buckled by another one of those uppercuts. And for just a moment, his legs wobbled.
Slick, crafty southpaw, more of a defensive first fighter, but now unloading a series of left uppercuts. Canelo comes back with an overhand right. Just past the minute mark of this final round. Right hand connects.
Jim Gray, who had the scores read to him by the corner of Austin Trout, that they read it directly from the information.
Trout on the offensive. Canelo misses with a 1-2. There's a right hand to the body by Canelo. A 12-round distance fight. We're going to the judges' scorecards here in Texas.
El orgullo de Guadalajara, Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo demanded this fight. Canelo passes the test, recording a unanimous decision win over Austin Trout.